full house today. Let me put y'all on the live, man.
When you're ready,
Oh, I'm ready. We can go ahead.
you're live on YouTube. So going live in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Y'all are on another episode, podcast on the Up and Up with B. I am your host, Brandon Thompson. It is good to have y'all with me tonight. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all decided to rock with us, and as always, I appreciate that. I'm excited tonight, man. Like I know y'all think I'm excited every week, but it's like every week I get to see somebody that I haven't seen in a while, or I get to get some new blood in my booth. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, technically, some of these people here they're newbies to this booth, but they're no stranger to the booth, though. You know what I'm saying? If you catch my drift, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, take up y'all time with all that gibberish or whatever. You know, I'm gonna go from left to right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with this young lady to my immediate left. You know, I'm gonna let her go ahead and introduce herself because, you know, it's a pleasure to have her in my booth with me. You know what I'm saying? Please state your name and, you know, Instagram and all your good stuff. Young lady, tell them about yourself. Go ahead.
Okay, so I am Key. My Instagram and my Twitter is at the main Key. That's the MAINKEI.
Look at her. See, flat out, moving around. You know what I'm saying? Straight to the left. You know what I'm saying? Young man, tell him what's going on with you, sir, man. What's the word, brother? Hey.
What's going on, people? I go by K2A. My Instagram is K2A313. Twitter, all that. YouTube, K2A313. I'm here with Savant Sound. We here.
Ooh, see, look at him, man. You know what I'm saying? Moving down there to the left, you know, I'm saying this is a little bro right here, man. Look, I'm like, dang, man, you know, you got to go ahead and give them your stuff, too, man. Look, they might want to know who you is. You in the booth, too.
My
with,
Instagram is Top Shotters, Fat Boy. You know, I'm a guest on here, so, you know.
Hey, welcome to everybody. Say what's going on. Man, y'all know who Mr. Controversy is. I ain't got to tell them, but I'll let you go ahead and tell them your stuff anyway. You
y'all know me, Mr. Controversy. My sold out sneaker life. The Early Word Incorporated. Yeah, I'm here every week. I'm here. I live here.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You said moving along to my right, brother. What's going on with you, man?
What's going on, B?
Like, you all right, man? Look,
I'm hanging in there, man.
Hey, that's all that matter, man. You know, you gonna give him you gonna give him an IG, you gonna give him a little bit about yourself. Tell him something, man. Look,
one of the co-founders of Sovereign Sound. Here with my man's K2A. You know what I'm saying? The best in the city, in my opinion. Just opinions, people.
Okay.
Here on behalf of the Early Worm as well. And we in the building.
Look, man, flat out, man, I appreciate you coming down to mess with me, man. You know what I'm saying? The last, but certainly not least, you know what I'm saying? You know, my man's, y'all ain't seen him in a minute. He back in here again, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, you got to tell him what's going on with you. Go ahead and do your thing, man.
My name Dom. My Instagram is Dom_is music. My Twitter is Dom Music. SoundCloud, YouTube, Dat Piff, all that. I'm representing True to the Dream.
Easy. Now, I know y'all probably wondering, like, man, who is all these people and what are they doing in here? Like, first off, before I get started, let me shout out, you know what I'm saying, Be Easy. He's not here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I gave them boys a night off. Mel Hill. Shout out to you as well.
Shout out to Mel
you know
watching.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? The chef made a full recovery as well. DeMarco, I see you out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody that's in here in this building with me, you know what I'm saying, at some form or another is an artist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate them coming out with me to share their story with you. You know what I'm saying? Just make their platform a little bit better, man. You know, actually making my platform a little bit better because they came out, you know what I'm saying, to rock with me. You know, I know everybody's schedule was busy, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, enough about that. We're going to hop right into this thing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, it's the title for the night is Industry Night. You know what I'm saying? Respectively, you know what I'm saying, as y'all sit here with me, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk a little bit about Detroit music, of course. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to kick it off, you know what I'm saying, because I just looked at it on my Instagram earlier today. That 42 Doug finally got officially, you know what I'm saying, signed or whatever. You know, Yo Gotti, he ended up picking him up or whatever.
Yeah, I was there the other night.
Oh, you see, you was in there, huh? Man, Young Punks is in there, man. Look at you, man. No, that's what's up, though, man. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I know the city is excited. They buzzing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is in good spirits or whatever. But I wanted to know, like, you know what I'm saying, with the exposure that's going on with Detroit, you know what I'm saying, do y'all feel like, you know what I'm saying, he was supposed to be next up, or do y'all feel like it was somebody else that should have been in this place before? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, you know what I'm saying, like, I said in my opinion, and this is strictly my opinion, that Babyface Ray or Peasy should have been, you know what I'm saying, like, up there in line. But I seen Peasy paying homage to him as well, you know what I'm saying, in a video that I was watching in the clip. So I just wanted to know how y'all felt about that then. anybody can jump in. I don't even care. It's no particular order. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no next up for real.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, tell me about it, Kate. Come on, Kate. Come on, tell me something, bro. Look, come
Ain't
on.
no next up. If you're for real, it just ain't. You know, that ain't how it go.
Oh, well, look, elaborate now, because you done started now, man. You done kicked it off, so I want to know, man. What's up?
Hey, look, it's how the chips fall for you. You know what I'm saying? You put the work in. You know, he got work out there. Doug got work out there. He didn't have work out there. He probably got at least a top 3 hot song in the city right now.
Big
so,
facts,
you
big
know
facts.
what I'm
Okay,
saying? So,
okay.
You know, got he win with who he wanted. You know what I'm saying? You know, it'd be a whole bunch of other stuff. I ain't gonna talk about it on here, but it'd be other stuff.
I respect that. Look, I respect that. Look, I already know what time it
Yeah,
is,
it'd
man.
be
You
other
know?
stuff that shake outside, but you know, it just ain't no next up for real. Anybody could get signed tomorrow.
So you say it don't even matter about the talent about
You
it.
go
It's just
viral
about the
You
push.
go
or whatever,
viral
basically.
tomorrow. You know what
said,
I'm
look-
saying? And you go viral tomorrow and have a deal. The day
Look, you
after.
said, look, y'all see me next week. I'll be like, look, on the
That's
podcast,
true,
this
though.
shit is crazy
Yeah.
there, right?
What he said is true though. Being viral is what's gonna put you on. So you know, if you got that following, you got that, you know, that traction going. I mean, you can be up next. It's all about it falling in the right place of, you know, who listening.
I'm gonna say one thing. The one thing I don't hear people talk about the most when cats is coming here and they getting signed is the business getting done the right way.
Okay.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance. We know about them P's. You know what I'm saying? You got to follow them P's, and Doug in a situation where them P's lined up, and you know he got heat. You know, STFU, one of the biggest records last year. You know,
Right.
point blank period.
Come on.
If you're a DJ, you got to spin it. You know, DJs, man, we need y'all to step it up. I ain't trying to get off topic, but since I got the flow right now,
Oh no, come on,
We-
take it
we-
with you.
we-
Look, we
we-
talking.
That's 100 though.
we need the DJs here to be DJs. You know, go back and listen to how Eric B promoted his own artists within Rakim. They were a partnership. You know what I mean?
Flat out.
And it's a lot of stuff that's stagnant because the DJs, they don't want to be DJs. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But you know, that's what the city need most importantly. We need to be spinning our own records here. They spin it everywhere else when you go outside of the state line.
And that's what I was gonna say. Not only that, they need to
Hella
support
play.
the city. That's the number one thing that they don't do. It shouldn't be a fee to support your city. You know what I'm saying?
all for the
Like
money.
if you hear something and it's hot and you love music true to your heart, you know what I'm saying? If this dude got a hot track, you should be spending them just on the love. Like, hey,
Facts.
this a hot track. Let me put this dude on because we all from the same city.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be no fee.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be no fee.
That's how I feel. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we are from the D, so
Right.
it don't matter who coming up next. It's like shit. So if one person come, everybody coming. So
like you
you
can't,
know, I'll take anybody as long as
Right,
they repping my city. Sure.
Right.
and it's like it should be like that. You would think, you know what I'm saying, coming from where we come from, and you know what I'm saying, the blood, sweat, and the grit, and everything that we deal with adversity wise in this city, that it would be like that. But it's kind of more like a self-made business, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. You know, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying, and it shouldn't be like that, man. You know what I'm saying, because it's like, dude, like, man, you know how these streets is. You know what's going on out here. You know what time it is, and it's like, if I can help my fellow man do anything, like, you know what I'm saying, why not then? You know what I'm saying? Like, why
That's a
should
lot of people problem with Shady. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't seem like he really reached back. Like once the whole D12 thing, once that was over, it was like he didn't come back and really extend no arms. And there's a couple people who he could have helped, and they could have been at the next level by now just by extending his arm a couple times. You know?
And then to piggyback off of that, can you really say he extended his arm?
Exactly.
I mean, D12, these the cats you grew up with, which I mean that's love. That's what you should do.
Right.
But what about everybody else?
yeah.
I mean, I know
Roof was cold.
I got
man.
a homeboy that know Obi personally, you know what I'm saying? And you know, not to put this out there, but he told me, you know, hey, he had to break away from him because them wasn't even really looking out for him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Flat out.
So what is you really doing for the city? You know what I'm saying? Not to get off subject, but when T Grizzly made that comment and said Eminem really don't do nothing for the city, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Because what is you doing? You put on people you knew, and that was it. You ain't doing nothing for no upcoming artists.
Right.
You ain't, I mean, like the thing Jay-Z doing, that's something Eminem should have been doing.
he coulda
and
scooped up
it should have made it
Blade
even
anytime.
bigger. You feel me?
Yeah, shoot. So you feel like the way Dre did him, he should have sat there and mentored them the same way then, basically.
Exactly.
Blade.
I can get with
He
that.
could have rested there and got Blade at any time during them years when he was hot.
Oh, see, I got some. See,
Blade could have still been on top right now.
Okay, look, I see you over there. Look, you pondering, man. Look, jump in, bro.
I
Look,
mean,
get-
you know what I'm saying? Man, you gotta stand on your own. Like, I don't hold that against Eminem. Like, if you go outside, if you really outside, do you really expect Marshall to put, you know what I'm saying, somebody from your neighborhood on?
I mean, I ain't even saying like that though. Okay, I'm just saying like
Hell yeah.
put something out here
Why?
where.
Why though?
But I'm just saying, put something out here to where
ain't never seen
a
Marshall
cat
on
like
my
you.
block.
But I'm just saying, put
from
something out here
Rockville
to where
City.
you can use it and you can benefit off of it. It don't have to have his name attached to it. But damn, give me that stepping
Studio
stone
time.
so where I can go hit this studio up, or you know what I'm saying,
Right.
whatever. I can hit this little contest up where I can try to get myself on my own name. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I get it. I don't hold as much, you know what I'm saying, against them as other people do, because at the end of the day, again, like, Marshall ain't never slid down Plymouth, so I'm expecting him to do something for me for.
You said, look,
You know
he
what
ain't
I'm
coming
saying?
across 8 Mile, man.
Yeah,
Look, you
like, I ain't never been that deep, so it is what it is. He done did some things that ain't really out there, that ain't public,
That's the problem.
but
It need to be out there.
maybe.
Come on, man. We all from the same city. So how we all gonna know about what you got out there? Everybody ain't connected like that, you feel me? Some of us out here still in the dirt. So you gotta put something out here where everybody can know about it. It can be reachable to some people, you feel me?
It's a wrap for that. Yeah,
I'm
did,
just
did
saying,
Sean
man.
Sean been in 10 years now? Did he do it?
Yeah, he reaching back.
Not really.
Like really?
In my
is he-
opinion, not
is
really.
he for real?
I kind of feel like he kind of got his hand in a few things. You know, he jumping on different tracks with people and stuff. I mean,
Man,
Yeah,
he
now-
jumping on the track with them when they get up.
I mean,
Vez got his deal, and then so now you at the that's somewhat of a same playing field. You
I
feel me?
mean, not really though. You can't really compare Vez new platform to where Sean at.
It's a
right
deal. It's an industry deal. That's what I'm saying.
I
It's an
think
industry
the
deal.
number one thing
now.
that we
So all
missing.
deals is good.
Come
huh?
on, now.
But
let's
hold
talk
on,
about
hold
it.
on.
Look,
It's
let's talk
an
about it.
industry
Come
deal.
on.
When he signed that deal, next day, them people in them offices was moving with him step by step in the city.
I'm a ride with Shine in a situation of what he do for the kids back at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For the
He
city.
he does bring inspiration back for the kids, and it's active. You can see it. You know, you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you did the Detroit versus everybody record, but you know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody on that record. You know what I'm saying? It was a good record for the city where we was at the time. But at some point, we got to elevate. And I think this generation of artists that's coming out from the city, all these guys at the table, we all understand that if we don't get out there and help each other, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna do nothing. But here's the other thing. Let me talk about this. Is records really on. being made right now from the city? I'm talking about records. I ain't talking about just
talking about like
I'm talking about Billboard records.
It depends who
I don't
you
really even
You know what I'm
listen to
saying?
Detroit, to be
'Cause
honest.
and here's why I'm touching on that, because you know Atlanta support Atlanta and everybody in the South. You know, and it's really open doors. You know, we got people that's transplanted from New York and Atlanta, Detroit, Chicago, on and on and on. It's Black Hollywood down there, right? But they support each other, right? And then they make, even if it ain't a record, it may say Scooby Doo, but it's gonna be made a record as far as some charts and the statistics goes. But when you come here, all we got is street records. So when you look at that, it's a gray area with the business.
Okay.
But now because our culture of the city is being, you know, expanded out to different footprints in the part of the country, everybody want to rock yays now. You know what I'm saying? You got Ty Gurley on the bench after the W, whooping on the Lions. He putting on buffs. YG commenting on it. You know what I'm saying? So the culture is getting out there and the music is spreading out there. And these guys that's in the industry now that's rapping, they moving around out there. You know, Oakland sound like us. You feel me?
Right.
You know, and it's a lot of respect that go both ways. You know?
Okay. Same thing like I told you with Milwaukee. Milwaukee right now, they got a lot of Detroit sound in their music right now.
Cali, the whole Cali period, you know what I'm saying? All the way from San Diego up to
you know what I'm saying, the Bay Area.
Right.
It
I've been
is,
tapping in with Milwaukee too a little bit.
You know,
That little Dame situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so they catching on to the flavor that we, you know what I'm saying, we got out here.
Right.
They catching on to that, and then they catching on to the music. Then they catching on to the personalities. So is music being signed, you getting a signed deal because of music, or are you getting it signed because of personalities? That's the question that need to be answered. And right now it's looking like personality more than music. Just keeping it 100.
Okay, so to piggyback off of what you saying then, you know what I'm saying, in terms of artists and in terms of like, you know what I'm saying, everything spread, the culture spreading from different cities or whatever, do you feel like as a Detroit artist, they have to elevate and uproot their roots out of this city and move somewhere else where they can get more exposure? Or do you feel like, you know, what do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, is the angle they need to play to get their self out there more then?
I mean, it's been getting done. You know, you got cats that play in the street, you got cats that fake play in the street, and you got cats that play in the street and they'll never show that other side of them. You know, when they transform themselves to, I'm over here straight just doing business. I'm going to talk about it a little bit.
Right.
But I can make some records at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So for that guy, he may have to maneuver OT. You know what I'm saying? Just to get things moving, just to get more followers and just to get his stuff up.
Right.
You know, you come back here, you know, every event that I've been out within the span of the last 5 years to now,
Okay.
it's a culture change in the city. You know what I'm saying? You can go to an event, not expect nothing to pop off like it normally do. Y'all know how we can get at times.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that
It was
scares
good to see
business. That
everybody
scares
vibe.
business away, though. You know what I'm saying? That scares business away. So now, okay, these guys are colorful. They got personalities. They're marketable.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the guys that's here in the city that's benefiting and more to come, such as yourself and yourself, because that's what we're going to put out there. We all about to make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But bring Motown back. There's nobody more talented on the planet Earth than Detroit cats. And that's in any category, any industry.
And
you
it's,
name it.
It's funny that you even bring Motown into the picture because one of these topics I have was specifically for that there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like the music game in Detroit has always been the forefront of music. You know what I'm saying? We know that now. We've acknowledged that. Motown is the perfect shining example of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you've had some of the best artists in the 80s, the 90s, the 70s come in here and perform at that spot on the boulevard. If you familiar with this city then. My question is, you know what I'm saying, how you guys feel about it on the rap and the hip hop side? Because you just actually answered part of that question there. You know what I'm saying? You really did. Anybody else want to elaborate on that along with what he said though? Are we
It's like-
agreement, disagreement? What's up?
It's like new wave. It was like then it was the Shooby Wop and that's what they was looking for. But now ain't too many of that coming out the city. So it's like, well, let's just jump on the rap now, and that's good. Like sign rappers now.
I mean, who they got signed though? I don't really know nobody they got signed. To me, Motown last time I really knew what they was doing was on some neo soul type shit. So
I mean, Vezo a proponent. You know what I'm saying? But it's a W. It's a W
Hey,
for
man.
the
And
city,
and,
though.
and that's what you really got to focus on.
W.
It's a win. though.
Okay,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
It's a
that.
small
It's
victory.
a W.
You got to
But-
set the tone for
but
something
as far as
big.
what is he
Motown-
what is
check
he gonna
behind
do?
himself.
But as far as Motown, I get what you're saying. Like,
Get somebody who really, no disrespect to that dude, all love to him, but come on, man, get somebody out here that's really making some for real tracks. That's trash, bro. He trash. I'm sorry, man.
I ain't gonna say trash.
He trash.
I know where you're going. I
Hey,
know where you're
look,
going. I don't even mess
I'm
with
Mr.
Detroit.
Controversy for a reason. I'm gonna say the stuff a lot of people ain't gonna say. He trash. I rock
been
it.
trash.
No, I'm saying I rock with some of his songs, but when we talking about making music, man, come on now.
Yeah.
5 years later, you ain't gonna be listening to that shit.
I ain't taking
man.
him over payroll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right. I feel you on that.
See, and Pay is actually, you know what I'm saying, he
I
got,
think everybody cold in the city. You ask me.
you say everybody, you ain't got no other dog
They
in the
all
fight
sound
there.
the same, so they.
We ride. We gotta ride. We gotta ride. You know what I'm saying? We ride with the Lions. We ride with the Pistons. You feel me? We ride with U of
Look,
M.
bro.
Some of y'all ride with the
This
Pistons.
how I feel.
I ain't
bro.
riding with the
This
Pistons.
how I feel.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm
I
on
don't
the
know.
sideline with that. Y'all got me out of the game.
I don't
on that
know
one.
if
You lost me, man.
you know. I'm gonna just say this: from the last time when we was talking about rap music before and the later podcast, me now stage I'm at in my life, I really mess with underground people that ain't really known like that now more than anything because when you listen to that music, you can hear the love for it. You can hear the hunger. They putting their everything into it. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to some of these songs, and like I said, I do mess with Detroit music.
Absolutely.
I do, but it's all the same. Just like when I told y'all before, that Jay-Z shit, it's all the same. And it ain't no love in it, ain't no difference in it. But that's how I feel. I like dudes that ain't made it yet because they still got that hunger, that drive, that love for it.
Talk about
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Come on,
Like,
man. Come on.
hey, ask Steph. I tell Steph all the time, even before you drop that love track, I said, Steph, that's my shit, dog. I said, when K dropping that? Oh man, yeah, I gotta drop it at the right time, Joe. I'm like, dog, he need to drop that track. I love that track. Man, that track to me is timeless, bro. I told Steph last week, right?
Yep.
Hey, that's a track for the summer. Like, dog, that's a hit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey, it ain't too many artists I can say that song right now. I could be like, damn, that track, man, I could keep listening to that for years down the line. That's like me and you. We was talking about Sada. Sada, man, he drove all that traction, made all that build up, dropped that Bartier Bounty, trash. And that's my dude.
That's my dude, man. Sada get busy.
Let me get it, real
Come
quick.
on, K. Hey, look,
Damn.
sidebar, K. Look, if y'all don't know about love, that's on Spotify right now.
Yeah,
Look,
it's on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you can get music, it's there.
Go ahead. Hey, get your shine on,
you
bro.
hit me up, I'll shoot you an MP3 version of it if you ain't got all the other stuff. But
y'all
look,
heard that on there, right? Look, I'm
but
saying,
look, so
ahead, bro.
Vez, though, you just always got to remember it's a business. If I drop a song in this lane and it go crazy, I'm going to drop 5 more songs in that lane because it's the business at the end of the day. I personally know that Vez got a whole nother catalog of shit he could come with.
Right.
It'll mess everybody up. It like crazy, like soulful sample beats, you know what I'm saying? I didn't sat in the studio and heard them. So just always keep that in mind. Just, you know what I'm saying, when y'all judging y'all artist or whatever. Of course, y'all probably just got all y'all got to go off of is what y'all hear, what they put out there.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about Vez in particular because that's what we was talking about. He got a whole nother catalog of shit that if he
But
just,
that's because you know it, though, right, bro?
But you never know. He,
But I'm
he,
just
he
saying,
signed that deal.
we-
He on Motown, you know.
We
things.
can only judge you by what you put out there.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, bro, it's the same thing. Like if you get in the ring with me and whatever, you could be the greatest boxer in the world, but if I beat your ass, everybody gonna judge you like, hey, man, K, I don't know.
You're right.
I don't know.
That's the Adrian Bronner shit right there.
There you go. But I'm just saying, I can only judge that man by what he put out there. I don't know about the the unreleased stuff.
It's there though. It's there. You feel me? It's there. You know what I'm saying?
I think all these cats
It's
talented,
there.
man, in their own special way, for real.
That's because you on like the neutral side of it, man. Look.
No, like so I can relate to a lot of the things that these cats be talking about. You know.
Okay, come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? Just growing up in the city, one of the worst zip codes at one point in time. You know, I can see what they talking about. I can see that big guy, that big dope man on the corner, and I want to be just like him. You know, but he ain't necessarily on the corner, but he coming through. He swooping down in the foreign.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He pulling out cash to all the kids in the neighborhood, and you get good report cards. You getting $100 off bail. I went through that, and so I can relate to what these guys be talking about in their songs. And unfortunately, what we forget about is that when you in the city, that's all you know. You know, there's a lot of cats that only know about Fairlane. It's most other cats that only know about Eastland and never been to the opposite malls. If you don't believe it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't out here enough and you ain't living enough.
Right.
So that's what I put the lane as far as how everybody's putting their music and it's sounding the same, but they different characters. You know what I'm saying? What made Sada so great is he's entertaining. Not only that, if you really listen to him, he got some bars. Like
Hey, but look,
he go,
quiet as
he,
kept.
he,
Yeah,
he
he
is
spit
snap.
fire. He spit
You know what I'm
fire.
saying? And on down to, Doug. Like he catchy hooks, catchy lyrics.
So can
you
I
can
cut you
remember
off real quick?
I'm with you.
So how did you feel about Bartier Bounty?
You gonna go-
And you know I'm asking you this.
No, I know,
'cause you
'cause
know off
we
the
chopped it up.
record.
We chopped it up.
Yeah.
We chopped it up. No, it's cool. I thought it should have been better than what it was, just because of who he is.
Okay.
Like,
And
I think he cold.
And
Like
that's truly a polite way of saying that it's trash.
I think he cold. Like on some real stuff. Like
Daggers.
when I think of Sada, I think about
Trash.
Wyclef. How entertaining Wyclef was. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We bang the Fugees. You know what I'm saying? And get our book on, you know, back in the day. But
It's controversy ain't happening.
And that's why, hey, look, that's why he called that though, man, because he got that
being
look like he
100,
wasn't
man.
disputed,
I'm just
Look.
being 100, man. I'm just telling you, man. Like,
Hey, but yeah,
I might. Let me say this real
expected
quick,
more
bro.
from you.
Let me say this real quick. Like, I might not be vocal with, you know what I'm saying, like when I listen to these local artists, but
Thank you, sir.
my whole thing is, bro, like I told Steph with you, I see your growth. You know what I'm saying? Back when you had the, the jump with VMG, I hear the growth. I hear it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Dime. You know what I'm saying? I hear the growth from project to project. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when you got that hunger, and I'm telling you, it's like, dog, you just can't. You can't get enough
Gotta
of it.
keep
It's
the hunger.
still like you reaching out for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like on the track, on the intro, coming for everything. Like, dog, to me, you go crazy on that boy. It sound like you hungry. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that I never seen died in you, Don. Never seen it died in you, and that's what make you great, bro. For real.
Thank you,
And
bro.
I ain't even saying that because you my man. I'm just telling you on some 100 junk. That's what make you
appreciate
great.
that.
Same thing with K2A. Like, dog, your high stakes, man, come on, dog. Like, bro, you did your thing. And I told Steph, that don't even sound like Detroit music to me. Neither one of y'all do sound like Detroit music. It sound like some industry junk that we can be really elevated right now. Like, y'all low-key slept on, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that too. But again, at the end of the day, dog, you gotta keep in mind it's a business at the end of the day. Like,
Hey, I get
But
that,
see,
man.
that's the
real.
But this the thing now. In the day and age we live
oh,
in,
my
you
goodness,
make your own lane. You make your own lane now, man.
You do and you don't.
Yeah, it
You do and
seemed
you
like
don't.
that. It seemed like that.
They make it look good. That's why it's in my
Yeah.
statements. I was like, the DJs got to
telling
do
you.
better.
I'm telling you, man, it seemed like
We
that.
got to make them do better.
Come on.
What I tell you? What I tell you that
I mean,
day?
if y'all trying to get down how Fat Joe was getting down back in the day and kidnap some DJs, then y'all get with me. But I'm telling you, man,
That's off air.
But I'm just saying. I told this man to my left, we gotta saturate ourselves. We gotta put ourselves out there. We gotta force them. Hey, this is what you need to be listening to. Stop playing this old ass track from 10 years. Hey, this it right here. This the next track for 10, 15 years.
It's a lot of cats that's not street, but it's a lot of cats through the D that's cold, but they just not street. Like,
Right,
even
right.
at the job where I work at, there's a couple cats who their music is really good.
Right.
It ain't, they not talking shoot 'em up bang bang, but they talking to you like
Right,
like
right.
it's real grown up, riding your car all day, listen to music.
Right.
yeah,
It's
it's,
a whole nother side of Detroit.
It
It's a
is.
whole
For
nother
sure.
side.
They need
It
to
is.
they need to push that side too.
it is.
Mhm.
I mean, but how you gotta
That's the
create
real talent
you gotta
inside.
create the you gotta create the vehicle to drive that though. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta know what you up against for real. Like,
I mean, but it seemed like, I'm sorry to cut you off, Kay, but it seemed like we've been up against that particular structure for so long right now, man. Like, think about it. Like, Blade was banging back in 04. You had Eastside Cheddar Boys. You had Big Hurt. You had them talking the same thing we talking about now. It's a different format from a different age, though, man.
all right,
So,
but,
like, when does
listen, did Blade ever get a deal?
absolutely not.
Or did any of them ever get deals?
And I feel
Offers
like they
count.
should have. That's the crazy part about it,
Offers
though,
count.
man. Look, and they
Huh?
and
The offer when you get an offer the deal, I think that counts. If you was able to turn deals down,
you say you want to get some credit for that. Look, you like,
I turned it down. I ain't want it.
So that-
I'm pretty sure somebody came at
man,
me.
if somebody offered me what I got in a duffel bag in my back seat, that don't count. That count to you?
That's real.
I mean,
I can get. I can get. Look,
Yeah.
that's
real.
But that's
I mean,
you
you
know on the
wanna compare
business
the
side
two?
though, so
Yeah,
you
I don't-
understand that
I
though.
don't-
You know what I'm saying?
So we can go run up into, back in that time, we can run up into any building and let anybody know how we felt, you know what I'm saying, and not worry about the wrath that come thereafter, being blacklisted or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be.
Fair enough.
But today, like I said, this day's artists of today in the city are smarter than that. They've learned from them ills by
Right.
way of passions from what other people have told them that's in the industry that then gave them game. And what Kay said is that vehicle. You get in that right car to drive. You know what I'm saying? You on your way. You know what I'm saying? You filled up with knowledge and information. 'Cause
The people control it for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can show a demand for, you know, like y'all said, that other side, the radio will get behind it then, cause you forcing them.
Flat
The
out.
people got to come with you though. So if you in a poverty-stricken city where
just so-
every
That's just so
where
hard
two
to
out of
ride
every
with,
three
bro.
people, I'm just
Real.
I'm
It's
just
so hard
telling
to
you,
ride with.
with 2 out of every 3 people is selling. You know what I'm saying?
The only
Clutching
reason why I
all
say
that.
though,
Like,
what time do you hear Detroit music on the radio? I'm gonna be honest with you.
I hear something all day at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
Block Party is in rotation.
for sure.
Okay,
It's
Block
on
Party.
serious.
Block Party here rotation.
What else?
I hear something Detroit in almost every mix on both stations. I listen to radio. I have to because I need to stay in the know. A lot of people don't even listen to radio no more. But I hear a Detroit record spun in every mix show on both stations.
Wow.
You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
be honest
Ain't no
with you,
new,
bro.
ain't no new people though.
Man,
I'm gonna be honest.
D
It
Hard
is.
the
But-
Queen getting
but-
spun on 98. You know what I'm saying?
When I had the, my busted down Pacifica,
Look,
and I couldn't listen
King
to
Buffy Joe. Look what you talking
couldn't-
about, man.
I couldn't listen to no CDs. Only song I ever heard from Detroit was Block Party. I love Block Party. Ain't no disrespect to that. But the only time I think I really hear some Detroit music is around like 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
When they doing their little battles, then they want to play little Detroit music.
And that's
here and
like
there.
the
hour that they play it.
you
Exactly.
talking about a full set, but you know what I'm saying? 5 o'clock mix over the whole summer. They was
But I'm
they
just
was
saying,
playing
why we can't get as many spins as Drake?
because the
control.
machine.
Machine.
Who,
The
who,
machine.
who controlling
That's
it?
that
Who
business.
controlling it though?
Man,
big
man,
label.
big
That money,
business,
look,
big
people
label.
with that
corporations.
money.
Money talk.
So that's my whole thing. I piggyback on what I just said earlier.
It's the women.
Why do we gotta pay all this money just to be heard? Why you can't force these artists out here? It ain't even about we all from Detroit. If it's a hot track, be like,
Hey, let me
damn,
ask you
hey,
this.
this need to be heard. This need to be spin. This need to be that new track at the at the top of every hour.
All right, look, I'm gonna talk about it because it's been told, a number of times at this point. But what you think BJ did with Doughboys? Man, he forced that at radio. He put his job on the line for them at radio.
You don't want me to comment on that, bro.
Hey,
I
gotta-
look, it ain't my show. Do,
I got
do you want him to comment?
I got
on
a
it?
comment in my section. I'm gonna hit y'all with. No, you don't got to comment on that. You all good. Look, man.
Amen.
DJ C Scratch there. Artists have to do a better. Artists have to do better getting DJs their music and networking.
That too. I went to a DJ networking event put on by DJ Goodboy a couple weeks
Shout out
ago.
to DJ Good Boy.
You know what I'm saying? A number of DJs fell through, and that was a consistent sentiment amongst the DJs. A lot of artists, a lot of the talented artists, untalented artists period. They don't even know what the DJ service package is. But they ain't even sending them to DJs no more because.
Okay.
But the internet play a big part of that though. Like,
Right.
why I'm gonna send the DJ my music if I can drop it online and just see what pick up. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube.
Straight away from the people. YouTube, you control the numbers. You can finesse the game. You know what I'm saying? Spotify letting you do all that. So why I'm gonna send it to a DJ? I personally, if any DJs is watching, listening, get with me because I rock with the DJs.
Look, I was about to ask you. Like, look,
I'm big on the. I'm told you I went. It wasn't even a lot of artists there. I was surprised. I'm like, this a gold mine for me. Like, y'all artists ain't coming out to this, but that's real energy. But like I said, I like to go out. Like I go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I
okay.
put my feet down anywhere. So a lot of people. You know the times we living in, everything on the
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
phone,
Oh, yeah.
computer,
Look,
and all
it's
that.
all digital,
So-
man.
so-
Look,
so
everything
people,
digital.
a lot of people scared of people nowadays. So
There's no confidence.
you know what I'm saying? It just ain't.
It's no
It
confidence.
just ain't. But again, DJs,
lot of
if
complacency.
you watching, get with me. I'll send you something. I'll send you 20
I got
tracks.
the pack on me.
So you got the back on you. Look
I got
at
the
that.
pack on me.
Maybe it's not the confidence. Maybe it's just the complacency.
Man, it's probably
You complacent with where you at. You might got a little buzz in the city, and you just want to ride with that because you feel like you're the king where you at.
a lot of them do. A lot of them do feel that way. I mean, you mentioned a name earlier that I know for sure had that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it be like that.
But see,
Man.
that still come back to what we talking about though, man. So it's because of their complacency and the city that we are in, that we represent, that they're not where they at then, right?
Man, I can. Me
Come
and my
on.
wife, we had a gravy conversation not too long ago before I left the crib, man.
We keep
And we
keep
would-
your
we
keep
would-
your bedroom exploits at home.
Oh,
sir.
here we go.
we don't need none of that here.
She listened to the city music. You know what I'm saying?
Flat out.
She listened to it. She rock out with it. She know who the artists are, and we were talking about complacency. It's
Okay.
really confidence. You know what I'm saying? There's no confidence in the hood for real. Where we get our confidence from when we want to be like somebody that's on TV, or like I said, the dope man that's down the street that got all the cars, got all the clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Instagram, huh?
You feel so now it's Instagram. So it's easy for these kids not to really put their emotions out there with what they want to say and hide behind a keyboard. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that, and in person, when you go to network, you think somebody got an attitude because they not saying something. No, they really don't know what to say. They don't have the proper structure of how to have a conversation, and you know what I'm saying, how to get somebody to laugh or to win somebody over.
Right.
So what we do here as artists, we oversaturate ourselves with the image because we don't have the confidence in our music. I mean, that pendulum is swinging, obviously, you know, because it's being heard elsewhere, but confidence, it starts
See,
with
I
confidence.
don't know though. It's tricky because I done seen a lot of DJs on their Instagrams complaining about artists
For real.
bringing them the music. So do you want the
All the
music or do
time.
you not?
All
It's
the
gospel.
You feel
right
me?
there.
You got
Like,
one
I-
person telling the story.
You ain't
They
got to
gospel.
drink with the music.
Yeah.
Like, what?
all that.
Like, what they got to do
All
with the
that.
music? Like, I'm trying to
all
get
that.
you
You know
the
what I'm
music.
saying? So it's-
gospel.
they do a lot of flip flopping. But at the end of the day, I think artists just gotta find. Man, you gotta find what's gonna work for you. If you got the following on the internet, boom it. You know what I'm saying? If you think yours is gonna be getting it to real people through real people,
Right.
do that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I seen the craziest thing on Instagram today. A rapper with a platform, I ain't gonna say his name, but he
Fair
was
enough.
like, man, I'm sick of all these upcoming dudes keep asking me, is they music fire? Like, I'm not the guy who you want to let me listen to your music. I don't care. Like, of course I'm not gonna say it's fire because I'm not gonna listen to it. And I was like, dang, you got a platform and everybody listen to your music and you can't.
And you can't bring another, but that come back to what we was talking about
Is an art-
earlier.
See, I was gonna say this earlier.
Oh, okay.
What it is, a lot of these artists that's got this following. They got that crab in the bucket mindset. That's the number one problem. That's the problem in our city. Period. You know what I'm saying? You got that pack. That, you know, that package, that you got that textbook and let people know, hey, this how you can get on, this how you do it. They don't want to share it.
Man, if you ain't got 15 years of friendship with somebody,
You ain't getting no action.
Man,
Look, that's pretty much what it is.
ain't
That's
like
what I'm
showing
saying,
you no
like-
love, bro. Like you,
That's the
you-
problem,
or
man.
come, or come with the bag. Y'all,
That's the
y'all, look, y'all
problem.
know where we at.
But I'm just saying, don't feel threatened by me because I'm trying to come up too. You
Yeah, I'm
know what
all
I'm saying?
for
You
friends.
you feel threatened
Right.
because you think I'm about to knock you off that pedestal you on.
Yeah, you right. That's but if more no, I'm gonna be real quick. If more people learn the business, all that'll go out the window.
Yeah,
You
'cause
know what
it's
I'm saying?
enough.
It's
It's
enough,
enough for everybody.
man. It's all paperwork.
And that's what it is, dude. Like, look, think about it, man. We sitting here at a table right now, a whole table, and everybody at this table can eat, dude. I'm serious, dude. Like, because I feel some type of way about that, man. Because it's like, I'm not obligated to do any of this. I'm not obligated to sit here and have y'all come on the show and talk to y'all, have a conversation with y'all. None of that, then. But the fact that we got a following, the fact that people actually listen to this show, they've subscribed, they've talked to me at one point, said you doing a good job. I'm like, man, I want to give that back to the, you know, say y'all, people like y'all, my you know, say friends, family, anybody like that, then that has some type of platform or something they're trying to expand out to. And it's like, it's so easy for me to do it. It can't be that hard for everybody else in this damn city, dude. Like,
I mean,
like for real, like,
You know what I'm saying?
like I don't know, I like that because I'm worked up now, man. Like, I'm not bad.
But you want to know what that go back to? That go back to the same thing what I just said about them. It's about your hunger. It's about your drive. It's about that love you got for it. So because you got all that,
Right.
you gonna keep pushing regardless.
Yeah.
Everybody don't got that, man. Everybody don't got that.
No, it's just like with the food, like how back in the day, like when you used to see everybody who was selling dinners and stuff, like people was really cooking and selling their food because
Right.
they wanted you to be like, oh yeah, she got the best this, he got the best that, his food good. But now it's strictly for the money. It's strictly about the boxes, how pretty the boxes is for your
So
cheesecake.
you
Like,
take the whole passion out
you
the
know what I'm
game
saying?
then.
Yeah,
man,
now
you
it's,
know what
it's
I'm
just
saying?
about money, so not
Yeah.
everybody food trash.
Hey, it's so funny you say that, man. That's so true though. It's all about the money. It ain't about the love for it. It's about the money, man. I can make it look pretty if you gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's why this
Oh,
is
yeah,
gonna
I
be.
sell dope. That's
this
what you
what's
want to
gonna-
hear.
This why this is
Right.
gonna be what it is right here.
I can. Hey,
Look.
give me that fire ass
Look,
beat.
put
I
this
can.
up on
I
camera
can
real
make
quick.
me a little nice little track. You gonna rock with it? You gonna download it? Okay, they gonna play it in the club every week.
Yep.
I'm good.
Yep.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you something. See that where I differ from everybody else. There's a lot of podcasts out here in the world. There's a lot of people that do this shit, whatever.
yeah.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, though, I don't give a damn if I'm talking to 5 people or I'm talking to 500 people. You gonna get this same energy from me
Right.
regardless because I like doing
Fact.
this. thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love to do this shit, dude. I love to debate. I love to talk that talk. And if we get into something that we can't talk about on in this podcast or on this camera, so be it then. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? The beauty is that you're able to come to a safe space and do it.
Right.
You're able to sit there and talk about it and not feel like you being judged or not feel like you the bad guy
Right.
or any of that then. And if it be like, well, B, man, you done made it now. You this, you that. It's still going to be the same type of energy.
Right.
I'm not losing this energy, dude.
But
You
yeah,
know what
I am
that's
the
why
bad
you
guy
gonna
when
go
I
first.
come up here.
Flat out.
That's why
Facts.
it's gonna
Facts.
that's why it's gonna grow and go far. You know what I'm saying? And platforms is big too. That's another thing that the city need. You know what I'm saying? The city is in dire need of popping platforms because we ain't got too many. You know what I'm saying? What's popping as far as a platform here right now for artists?
Drugs.
I'm talking about somewhere you can take your music, you know what I'm saying, and draw a fan base, you feel me? Like, for sure, man, you know what I'm saying? That's
They got the
Uh-oh. Hey, look.
I'm not
Hey,
agreeing with you.
Akani said you was high as hell or are you sleepy, man. That's what I'm trying to
I'm
tell you,
good.
man.
I'm good. I'm soaking in the energy.
No, okay.
In the conversation.
Look.
But they got the New Music Sundays at the Coalition thing. I don't know how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
that worked, but you know.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
We know
but
that shit, don't
we need.
I know that worked, but I
We need
just
more.
said.
We need
No.
more.
Yeah.
Right, not just one.
Absolutely.
You got to keep on that. Right, you
Absolutely.
got to
You know
keep
what I'm
building
saying?
that brand.
We
You
need
got
that person that got turned down and upset and they want to prove a point. Create your platform right now.
Yeah.
Create it right now. You got people that be able to come on your show, talk real stuff, whether it's a podcast,
somebody
a
got a
record
good
pool.
idea.
I got
They
it.
scared.
So
but the one
basically, what
question
you said.
is-
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
My bad. The one question is, how do you create your own platform in a city like this, though?
You got to
With-
grind.
Full of the people. No. Full of
That's
the
the
people who you
million-dollar
know that's
question.
here.
And go
Full of
look
the
at
crabs
your,
that's
like, competition.
continuing pulling you down.
So let me say
who
this.
don't want to see you succeed.
Right.
The most humbling human being I ever met, or I have met a bunch of them in my day as a young kid, man. My grandfather used to take me around to the market. And the number one hustlers is the jitneys, the guys that selling the socks, the guys that selling the incense, right?
Hey, man, I know I got to sell socks, man.
You got a guy. You needed some cable back in the day, right?
Flat
no
out.
matter what people thought of you, you went and made that $30, $50 to hot wire
yeah.
that pole and
Without a
had
doubt.
everybody on the block
Without a
hooked
doubt.
You
up.
was cold because you knew how to do it.
You
too.
feel me?
Right, look, you that guy. Look,
You feel me? I ain't trying to snitch on nobody, but then you got, somebody need their water turned on. They getting paid for that. It's a hustle, so we just got to continue to hustle. We a hustling city.
Man, so just you know what I'm saying. If you got something creative, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and put it out there. The weed bar did good. The weed bars
Flat out.
came and you know what I'm saying,
Hilarious.
going fast. But
Yes.
everybody smoke weed, so it was a good idea. Invite people to come
So-
smoke weed and get their shit off. You know
I
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
chime in on what you said real quick, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Uh-oh.
Y'all still proving what I'm saying to be
You
correct.
over there marinating, you soaking on that. Look, you still.
Oh yeah, I don't let nothing go. So when you was talking about what your grandfather did, and in that time, in that era, everybody showed love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
It took a
Everybody
village then.
showed love. Nobody was trying to, block anything because they felt threatened. That's today, the time we in. That's the time we in, bro. And that's why I said I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but when you have this platform, you need to set up something to where these voices can get heard. It's sad to me that a man like Jay-Z can have some type of program to put invest money in Detroit artists because he knows something here.
Yeah.
He just want to see who hungry enough to go get it.
So let me add to that. That add value to what I just said. Jay-Z a hustler. We are know if you listen to Jay-Z, you know about him going down to Maryland and VA and getting it off, right? What's different now? He going OT to get it off. Yeah, we all got to be like that.
He from that area.
You feel me?
That we was raised in.
And that's why I'm riding with the artists of today in the city of today, because you can go up to them, they're approachable. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I couldn't find out where Herc was at. You know what I'm saying? And Herc, one of my favorite artists all the time in the city.
Right.
But I couldn't find out where he was at. Okay, yeah, it wasn't no social media back
Actually,
then.
it's
But
scary. Most of the rappers scary. You can't even walk up on a lot of rappers.
I
You
could
know, I'm
have
bigger than most of them.
told you where.
I'm bigger than most of them. So
I mean, we know, but you know what I mean.
You know him and my daddy
half of
cool.
them
Hey,
scary.
but look, it's love out there. You
It
know
is.
What I'm saying? I went to the DJ thing. I ain't know none of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, one of them played my music that same night. You know what I'm saying? At the spot he was spending. He just showed love. You know what I'm saying? Because he liked what he heard there. You feel me?
And that's what they should all do.
And over half of them from that event, you know what I'm saying, reached out. You know what I'm saying? Stayed. They tapped in. So, you know, you gotta. So you gotta. They showed love. You feel me? I didn't deal with both, man. I didn't been hit with the ticket. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal numbers, all that. You know what I'm saying? But
And people ain't even worth it for
Yeah,
it.
you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
let's stop capping, man.
Detroit.
Let's stop acting like we these big time artists and we could charge somebody a band, and you ain't worth a band. You know what I'm saying? Your followers, you ain't even got over 1,000 followers.
Look, just
and you
embrace
talking
the
about a
art
band.
then. Look, you like,
Let's stop that. Let's stop capping for real.
Absolutely.
Look, I got a sidebar, you know what I'm saying, before we continue with this, man, you know what I'm saying, because I wanted to get him out there. I see he got his shirt on right there. Look, you know what I'm saying, you gotta elaborate, man, because you out here with the love, man. Look, you been over here quiet, man.
Oh,
Look,
I was just talking in the energy.
I appreciate that, but I
my shirt, this
They
my
giving
three.
out good shit though.
Hey, they dropping gems. I can't lie. Look, that's why I was like, I had to stop, man. Look.
This the brand True to the Dream, 3TD.
Say, what's the look, what y'all talking about? Tell me
we
something,
talking
then,
about
man.
reaching
Look.
goals and trusting the process and elevating,
Look, if I'm not mistaken,
creating great music.
if I'm not mistaken, it's an event this weekend, right?
Absolutely,
Look.
absolutely. March 16th.
Saturday.
9 p.m. to 1 a.m. We got Yum Shots hosting the bar. We got DJ Flex.
Shout out to Yum Shot. Shout out to
He
DJ Flex.
he
Look, you know
hosting the event.
what I'm saying? Where's this event gonna be at? Look,
What's that?
look, you gotta be ready.
22237
Come on,
Finkel
Yeah.
Ave.
Come on, I'm saying, look, she ready. I like that. Look.
9 to 1.
It's a brand
9 to 1.
event. It's just introducing everybody. We want all the DJs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't come to this event if you do graphic design,
Network.
if you do photography, videography, whatever. We want to keep everything in house, man. And if we can, if possible. So if you come out, we introducing y'all. We're gonna have merch. We're gonna have merch.
It's
just
gonna be
be
some
love.
performances,
Look,
some
performances.
shows, some nice art, some
come on,
the
y'all,
other
look.
side,
Yeah.
the other side artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
artists
Some
we
artists y'all
look.
probably don't know, but the music dope.
Yeah. Trail Too Cool. My dude, Isaac Caster.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Caster.
See, look, you see, now that's what I'm talking
HBK.
about. Now you hear it now.
J
Look.
Mike, Tim.
Come on, come on.
Who else?
Look,
My man's Mercy.
And
Mercy Miller.
faded, ABU, faded.
Faded.
He nice, he nice.
So, just the other side.
And everybody caught that on this follow, right? Look, if y'all not doing nothing this Saturday, that's where y'all need to be at.
Yeah. Even if you visiting, if you
Look,
listening.
just drop in, show some love,
Pull
tell
up.
them, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case is.
My
you know what I'm
30th
saying?
birthday at 12 o'clock.
Hey, shout out to the 30, the dirty
Blessed
30,
to see
man.
another.
Hey.
Every day above ground is a good day. You did.
BYOW.
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's
gonna be
flower
lit.
friendly.
It's a party.
Bring
you
your
know what
own
I'm saying?
wigs, ladies. Bring
It's
your
really
own
a
wigs.
party.
That's what it is. Ain't the wigs, y'all bring your own wigs. We gonna keep it 100. Look, that's what it is, man. Hey. Now I got a couple of closing questions for y'all. Like I had some fun stuff for y'all, but we got into a real deep conversation. Y'all threw me for a loop, man. You know what I'm saying? So like as artists, you know what I'm saying, the artists in the room or whatever, like the highs and what's the highs and lows, you know what I'm saying, like being an artist, like, you know what I'm saying, like what's the stuff that drive you, that keep you up at night, you know what I'm saying, that motivates you to wanna, you know what I'm saying, dig in deeper there, you know what I'm saying, even when, you know what I'm saying, you got the naysayers, you got the negative people, you know what I'm saying, what be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not even trying to hear what you're saying to me, I'm still gonna keep going there, like what makes it what
It's
it
the
is.
love.
The
It's
love.
the love. the passion.
passion,
Like if
yeah.
I'm not doing this, I'll just off myself probably. Like
Flat out.
some real shit. It's the love.
Look, you said it's all in right there. Look,
Mm-hmm.
for the, look.
And
Passion,
the support too. We definitely get a lot of support. A lot of people hit me up, and that keep me pushing too.
I don't.
Don't
It's
you
the
give me,
love.
don't you give me no
The
dead
love.
silence
No,
on
no,
this
no,
air.
no,
I
no.
don't play
It's
that.
the
It's the love
Look,
and just
you
the
know, I like
passion.
to
When you
talk
really want to
about it.
do something and you see the vision, you see what's good, what God had for you.
It ain't no
You know?
hobby, ain't no trend.
Nah.
Most of the people doing it because they got money. A lot of drug dealers is rapping. Hey, get more money that way.
Look, say it's
Man.
part of what it is. One of them
That's
things.
just what
man.
it is.
Look,
Oh, everybody doing this. You know, let me do it. Nah, that ain't. That
This
ain't what
ain't
it
just
is.
cool.
You know what I'm saying?
This ain't just cool. This is something we love to do. So.
oh, so y'all laying
Like
it
they
all
just
out
need to
there on the line.
move
Look.
over. Move over.
So
Let
basically-
real talent in. You
Look,
know.
so basically, fear is not an option for nobody in this room here, right?
Absolutely not.
Y'all ain't worried about that, then, right?
You see, you know where we from?
Look, I know where we from. Look, that's why I got to make sure, man. Look, I didn't invite anybody on this motherfucker. Look, we got to keep it together, man. Look.
My time has came and gone with that. But you know,
A lot of people don't.
You
a lot of
know,
people
you-
don't be knowing.
I know.
Look,
But you know when I dropped the
I was
mixtape
listening to you
some
earlier,
years ago,
actually.
long nights for
Hey.
limelights, man. Look, don't act like it's ancient, man. You can talk about it,
We
bro.
was listening to him earlier.
Well, I was just
Yeah, yeah.
gonna say, you know, when I put that out there, I do got love for rap. I did, you know.
I
have
was listening to you
ambi-
earlier.
I
You
appreciate
know,
that.
at YFS.
I had ambitions on being a rapper at one point in my life, but when I did Long Nights for Lime Nights, I just I had to get a whole lot of stuff off my chest, man. I was going through so much, you know what I'm saying? So I did that for the love. I really wasn't even doing it to get a reception like that. So the little reception I did get, you know, it felt good, you know what I'm saying? Just to touch with people, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of strangers show more love.
Oh
than
yeah,
people,
a lot
you
of
know,
strangers,
so that-
a whole
that
lot
does
of
something,
strangers,
too.
man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta
I mean,
listen.
like
Yeah.
a lot of
I
people
listen
was
to
talking
shit.
to me about it, and I didn't even know, you know, they even checked it out.
Yeah.
So you know, I just appreciate it.
I feel like the production value was better on yours than everything else.
Hey man, that's something we had to talk about.
You absolutely
The new edition problem.
Hey man, we was just in a growing period at that time.
you
man.
wanted to be David Ruffin. Man,
No, I
that's what it
did,
is,
man.
man.
No, I
You
didn't,
an old
man.
David Ruffin ass nigga. Look, anybody coming to see
we just got better as the years came, man. That's all it was.
That's how
Man.
it supposed
got
to be,
better as the
for
years
real.
came. I know you want to leave me,
Hey,
but I
hey.
refuse to let you go.
Hey,
Okay?
Let
me stop playing,
Catch
man.
these niggas outside, man. Keep playing, man.
No, look, I got one more run for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Before we wrap it up, man. So like, all right, I need y'all to give me y'all favorite producers. And I'm not talking about Universal overall. You know, we still in the city. So
talking local?
Talking local. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be local. You know what I'm saying? Like Gazoom tight.
Heisenberg. My man's Heisenberg.
Heisenberg X.
He
for
called.
real. Yeah.
I was a fan
Wavy
of,
Davy, Wavy
the,
Davy
the late
Cole.
great Al Wu, you know, R.I.P. Al Wu, you know, he was nice with it.
Look at him.
And me and Wavy Davy got an EP coming out.
Yeah, see,
You know what I'm
Wavy
saying?
Davy.
Hey.
I like him,
No,
man.
MJ,
known to
MJ.
amaze
Yeah,
with
I
my
like
cousin
him,
Chef
dog.
MJ.
Shout out to
get
Chef
under it.
MJ.
Get
He got
under
he
it.
on
Man,
he
look.
on
Look, tell
Rocky
them, man.
Band feature. He got
They
Rocky
look,
Band
tell
feature
them what's
on
going
his
on.
record,
Few
so-
tracks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Cold Cash Black. That's my guy.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Shout out to Black. Shout out to Wavy.
He been booming. My guy Bo 404.
Bo 404.
He rooted here in Atlanta. He
Okay.
do a lot of work with some heavy names.
Brian said hell of a. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a. Shout out
yeah,
to hell
I mean,
of a.
of
no
course.
doubt.
John Boy,
Cardo, you know what I'm saying? Everybody fuck with Cardo? We go with Cardo?
he ain't really, he not
He ain't really from here or what?
man.
Like,
No, he was
visiting
established
something?
already.
Oh, he was already here then. Oh, he was already good there before.
You know, he did Seen It All. He got a whole record.
Well, come on
under
there.
his
Look,
belt.
talk
You know
about
what
it,
I'm
man.
saying?
Look, you know,
Cardo,
I just thought
Cardo did the
I
Seen
heard
It
him on a
All
lot of
with
pay
Jeezy.
shit, so I'm like, look,
Nah,
you know
that
what I'm
ain't
saying?
no.
Look, I was like,
Cardo
goddamn.
Cardo did Wiz.
Okay.
Cushion Orange Juice. That's Cardo. Like,
You gonna have me listen
He
to
was
some other
already
shit in the
gone.
car. Look, man. Hey.
yeah, that's Cardo. Like, yeah.
Man, how y'all sleeping on Ant Beats, man?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I hear his name.
Ant, Jose the Plug.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh you know son. I was gonna say him. I ain't know. Too many
K
people.
Money.
Oh, you
Come
know
on,
son.
S. Dot.
K
Talk about it,
Money.
man.
Okay.
Look, man.
Yeah.
You know
K
what I'm
Money, okay,
saying?
okay.
Like, these cats, Dame, I like Dame. I like Dame. Dog. I
Dust
like
Jones,
his production
he
too.
He only
Going.
do his. He only for his sound and his crew though. So.
It worked though,
Yeah,
man.
you like pay like they got they
It
own
worked.
sounds for they
Yeah,
crews.
pay
They
too.
don't really go out to do stuff for different people. They keep they sound in house, and that's cool though.
Well, Kid's still one of my favorite producers too.
Real quick, to answer your question, Geneva, yes, that is Kyle.
Oh.
Oh, see, look, bro, look. I know him as
That's
K.
K2A.
Look, I know him as K.
K2A.
I mean, she just asked the question, so
She gave your whole government out there.
Hey,
K2A.
man, that ain't no thing, dog. Look.
This Kyle Jeremiah Senior, the third, fourth, fifth. You be like, wait a minute, girl, I'm on air right now, man.
Ain't no thing.
Look, Mr. Controversy, you ain't got no particular DJ. Look, you done did all this.
Oh no, I
talking
did.
on-
I said I mess with Wavy, man.
Okay,
I like Wavy.
that's the only
Wavy,
one. Okay, I got you.
He doesn't put me in the Detroit mindset. I like what he do. It's very widespread. Yes.
Butters, Dre Butters.
Yep.
Oh
Butters
yeah,
cooking
but
right now.
See, so it's a lot of love out there, man. It's a lot of love.
Talent
out there.
here, period, man. It's talent here,
Yeah,
period.
you know, it's
Look,
just
all you gotta do is keep digging for it, man.
It's
Look,
networking. Yeah.
look,
I
that's
feel
all
like we
it
was the
comes down
first
to,
ones
dude.
to have a bunch of directors come out the city, like Jerry Productions, like he doing it big, like
So I want to put a spin on this before we
Hit me.
close it out. We
Let's
got
go.
3 minutes.
Come on.
Put a spin on for my man B. What is it that y'all would like to see in y'all career that y'all just want to reach? What's y'all ceiling that y'all want to reach?
Now I'm gonna tell you my safe answer, and I'm gonna tell you my realistic answer there. You know what I'm saying? Like the safe answer would be like every time I see a new viewer come on this phone, on this live, anybody I see go on that YouTube and subscribe, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know, that's a win for me there. Nah,
Right.
the unrealistic expectation is I want to see somebody get me with the 1,000 shares, with the 5,000 comments, where
right.
it's conversations going weeks after the fact.
It's gonna
you know
get
what I'm
there.
saying?
It's gonna get there.
And I feel like, look, we can
keep
drive this
going.
thing to get there, dude. Like,
It's gonna
Mr.
get there.
Controversy just got to say something crazy.
look, you see, look, you got to push the envelope, man. Look, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, why you gotta do that?
You got to
though?
say fuck
You know
something.
what I'm saying? If you speaking real shit, you know, it should get out there.
Hey, I say
Look.
something crazy all the time, man.
Look, you'll be
Gotta
surprised.
have somebody, gotta have
Be
a
surprised.
naked girl or something.
Dude, look,
I'm gonna say it today before the show ends. Shout out to Robert Sylvester Kelly, man. Free my homie, man.
did somebody free him and pay that
I'm tired of-
161,000?
Hey, man,
Y'all killing me.
Them sex tapes ain't real, man.
You a mother, man.
That's his brother, bro.
Hey,
Right.
I do believe he don't know how to hog tie people. I believe him when he said that.
You say-
That was real.
Look, he gave somebody the rest of his money he had left to do it. Then, man, look,
What-
somebody pitched in,
What
man.
look
Look.
better? What look better on TV? Hearing about this wall or hearing about R. Kelly?
Hearing about R. Kelly on the other side of that wall.
Enough said. Enough said. Enough said.
I can't have it both ways, man. Look, hey. Nah, man, but you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody coming out to rock with me though, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? K2A, Dime Music, Gully, aka Key. Look, wait a minute. Matter of fact, you didn't even get the chance to talk. I heard Joe shit. It was a motherfucking fire, man. Look, tell him about that. Look, you gotta
I
tell
be
him.
blushing on here.
Look.
Okay, Now and Never is everywhere. Everywhere you listen to music is everywhere. Now and Never Key.
Like,
Alright,
look,
period.
telling
It's-
y'all, man.
I'm gonna check that out.
Look, that we was talking about
Please,
energy.
Oh, I
We was
am.
talking about
It is-
I am.
energy. It's live, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was vibing to that motherfucker something tough. Man.
All types of shit
Look.
on there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, though, man, everybody be safe. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all
Thank
and
you for
good
the
night,
platform.
man.
Peace.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this was nice. This was nice.
K2A coming soon. Known to amaze.
I did all the cuss words for everybody. I appreciate y'all because I needed all of that. I needed all that. Yeah, you done wrong, man. You good, Steph. You
I
good,
was one
man.
in the corner real slick one time.